34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3 because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent.
How many
And
kids
your
you
preference?
have?
I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay, so there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man
right. Why?
if
Because
she
there's
has-
billions of women on this planet.
Okay. Ladies, do you agree with him?
The man had a whole diminishment moment with his qualifying. So.
Agree.
Once you have kids, you basically damage goods at that point. And I know it's messed up. But to that dude who you had the kids with, you still could be the prize. But to other men, you are simply damaged goods, and that's just that.
Well, I'll say this. I don't feel like, okay, they're damaged goods in a sense of they lose a certain amount of men that will want to wife them. But as far as them getting a man, they can always get a man. There's so many men out here that's going to play stepdad or even try to marry you and take it for like full fledged. But as opposed to, like he said, I could see if she was, divorced with or widowed with 3 kids by the same man, but you're not. You just are a single baby mother with multiple baby daddies, and it's like you didn't learn your lesson the first time. You didn't learn your lesson the second time. Then you went back for a third time. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, you're just letting everybody damage your body. Like, when you are giving birth to a child, you're putting your life at risk. You could die. You could come out with whatever, like, that happens when you have a baby. Like, you can literally, like, mess yourself up. And now you're attached to this man, this kid. So he has to deal with all these other men while he's trying to deal with you and your kids. It's tough.
And all I think about is like, and I promise you, like this, all I used to say in my head, like, if your baby daddy didn't want you, then why should I? All right, you did all that stuff. You laid on his bed. You carried his child. Though you took them little pills so the baby can grow. You did all that for another dude, and he still left you by yourself.
But don't men cry about women leaving? So I don't know who's getting left. Is it the men leaving or is it the women leaving? Because I hear a lot of men saying, "Oh, she left. She took the kid. She won't let me see the kid." Is all these men just nothing and they're just all walking away, or is it like a little bit of both?
If she left, that let me know how selfish she is.
But my thing, if you're on Pop the Balloon, I don't think you're top tier, because a top tier person is not going to be on a public show dating. First off,
yeah, that's
what
that was the first thing. Like, especially when, like, I think there's been a few
none
of
them
these
are top tier.
clips. I think there's been a few of the clips where the men's like, I'm so great and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, if you're so great, why are
Men
you
always think they're great until it's time to be great, like Lizzo.
A lot of these men think they top tier and they're really not.
Yeah.
Sorry. A lot of
just needed to be said.
And they're really not either. So I'll get on the limit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Who are y'all?
On these Pop the Balloon shows, nobody is top tier in my opinion. They all have, especially that one, they all had children, even the man. So it's like they were all single baby mamas and baby daddies. What's top tier?
And it seems most of those viral clips came from like a man like saying something that was like outrageous, like the plumber dude, the guy, like this guy with this high caliber, and like, sure, he, like, it's perfectly fine for him to say like, hey, listen, it's okay if you have, one. Maybe he was okay if she had only one child with one man, or maybe 3 with one. But then he goes into this whole thing. And then plus, I think in the beginning of that whole thing, he was saying about like, I don't care about your past. We're starting fresh together. But then the minute he hears, oh, I have 3 kids, three different baby daddies. Oh, well, I'm this high level man. And so, I have to start asking, how come you have 3 kids by 3? I'm like, okay, so which one is it?
Men don't know what else to say sometimes. It seems
wait a minute.
He was like, hey, if you got 1 child, I could deal with that 1 mistake because you was learning. But 2 child, you are disqualified because you just out here doing shit.
But
Now,
he's
the
on a
way
dating show with
that
women that are at that age. Of course, they're gonna have children. They're all over the age of 35, basically.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all help me understand something.
Hold on, y'all. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. One of the baby daddies died. Come on, y'all. Y'all
That's
being
wild.
unreasonable.
He signed up for that show though, so I mean,
No, I'm not talking about the
no.
show. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I'm talking
But my
about.
thing is
Do,
though,
when
what
you
does it
just
matter when he got disqualified? They all popped the balloons on him before.
and I would be
before
cool with all of them popping a
he-
balloon on me because I wouldn't be choosing none of them hyenas anyway.
well, no,
Let's be.
I feel what you're saying. I just don't understand like why he had to double down on why they had several baby daddies. It's like it doesn't matter.
Men
They
don't know what else to
It
say to
matters.
insult a
But
woman.
why
It
it
matters.
matters?
wait,
Listen,
wait.
okay,
Let
I'll
me
give you an example. One of the women said,
finish.
"Listen, I got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies, and one of them died. I was curious as to know how he died. Did he die in a car accident? Or was he a drug dealer?
Now he got tired of her.
The context.
The context matters.
The context matters because that shows the type of person that you are and the type of environments that you find yourself in, right?
But you know what type of person you are by even being on that show.
Not
Well,
true.
yeah, there's a couple
Not
guys
true.
that are actually good on that show. It's like
That's
2 or
not
3 out of
true.
50, but
They had a
There's
church.
been guys on there that's just been good people.
like 3.
You know what I'm saying?
But if they're so good, why are they gonna pop the balloon? I mean,
Well,
It's
listen,
a dating show.
it is a form of entertainment. All right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we gonna admit that. But if we just taking it at face value and the people are telling their stories, he went down the line, right? He talked to 3 girls back to back to back. All of them had multiple different baby daddies, and they was trying to justify why he was wrong about assessing him. Now they can criticize everything on him, his pants. You know what I'm saying? They can do
But
all
they
that.
popped the balloon before he even knew they had.
Well, no, the host asked, but the host
Yeah.
asked, why did you pop the balloon? But
The host goes up to him and asks the reasons,
Yeah,
and
they
then
ask,
they allow for them to dialogue, right?
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. They got baby daddies, whatever. My thing is, before he even knew that these women had multiple baby daddies or multiple children, etc., they already disqualified him before they even got to her.
True.
So when you get to this woman, why are you doubling down on, well, why you have so many? It doesn't matter. She's already disqualified you. She don't want you with all of her baby dad. That's my only thing. It just seemed weird to me that he was trying to like embarrass her or embarrass the women that had all these out of wedlock children. But baby, they already disqualified you before you even knew that. So why do you even want to care why they got all these baby daddies when they don't even want you in the first place?
Wait, but Jazz, the host asked, so that's what the host asked. But let's just be honest, y'all.
No,
None of the girls.
I'm talking about his response.
Yeah, true, but the girls came at him first. One girl talked about his pants. What the hell his pants got to do with dating?
Come on, y'all.
But
Hold on, y'all. Y'all cannot sit here and tell me that the men are incredibly nice compared to the women when we talked about this pop the balloon thing.
Majority.
Because they're trying to get sex. Of course, men will play the role they have to play to get what they want, and we already know this.
But
I wouldn't
it's
say
not hard to get sex. It's not hard to get sex.
It's not. That's why I'm like, why are we on the show?
Well, it's a form of entertainment and it's dating.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't take it too seriously, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like the men take it way too seriously when the woman popped the balloon. But if y'all say y'all know women's nature, expect it without getting upset
Can I say something?
Because women are rude. Let's just be honest. We come at men. Oh, you too short. Oh, you too ugly. Oh, you too fat. Come on, ladies.
Can I just say something real quick?
When we deny men, we know we are ruthless. But we can't be mad when a man reacts to us. Well, how many baby daddies you got?
Certain women are ruthless. Not every woman is like that.
Okay, but not every woman. But I'm not saying every woman. But come on.
But on this show, they do. They pick the people apart.
True, but she ain't had no right to talk about that man pants. You got 3 baby daddies. You need
but
to
what's the difference with the dating app?
We shouldn't even be dating. Let's just be honest.
No, they should not be dating, Q. I agree. I don't think these women should be out here dating. They need to be mothers and they need to focus on themselves until them kids get a certain age, move out.
Yeah.
Then who cares?
I just can't believe that y'all sitting here
understand
justifying this stuff.
They never
One thing. I just got a question. I get y'all have an issue with him asking about the baby daddies, but if you go on these dating apps, they're asking you the same questions. He's just asking you what they're gonna ask you on a dating app. Basically, all we're watching
I
is a
don't think
dating
women should
app
be on
in
dating
real
apps.
life.
Get off.
Yeah, I don't do.
But here's the
Hey,
problem. They
I just
asked him. They asked him, did he have any kids? Like
Oh.
they asked him that too.
They gonna ask you guys, what do you do for a living? What do you do for fun?
They
gonna
asked
ask
him
all
if he
that.
had any kids. He said that he had one kid, but the kid was grown. And then they asked him if he wanted any more and all of that. So they asked him the same questions.
Yeah.
And
So then
And
when
to
he
his defense,
asked
I
them,
think he handled it well. I liked him versus some of the other people. I think
Mm-hmm.
he was well spoken. But at the same time, like his pick of women, or I know they were choosing him, but it just wasn't a good lineup. I don't know. But I hear
But
exactly what y'all are saying. But
that's
that's my
all
opinion.
I think that's the behind the scene thing. I don't think he necessarily like the contestant will say gets to pick his lineup.
Yeah.
I think they're just like, all right, these women seem good.
Right, that's
let's
what I'm
just line them
saying.
up. So
The
like
lineup
and
is
plus
not on
Trick
him.
tank more.
I think it was just the way they were dressed.
No. Hell no. They got baby mamas. They a 3-time baby mama. What y'all talking about?
Well, I look at it like this:
They
everybody's
could
there's
look good like Jasmine and y'all on the panel. They are 3-time baby mamas. Like that shit goes out the way. Like
it does, and in a way, I feel like the approach
They
was.
It don't matter what they got on. They was choosing. They was choosing him. So it's like
I'm talking about as far as their appearance goes. I'm not talking about what they're saying. I'm talking about the appearance of the women. They were good-looking women.
Were they?
They're the ones.
Not all of them. No.
Not all of. I'm not saying all of them because I watched the whole thing.
Animals. I would never hook them up with none of my brothers if they were single.
I can't hear anything Q is saying. I don't know if it's.
I can hear everything she's saying.
I can't hear her.
We gotta like, would y'all hook y'all's brother or family member up with any of those women? Let's just be honest.
Nah, I ain't putting them on my no.
heck no.
Exactly. So what are we like? It's just so confusing. Like the women can talk about the man's looks, but we can't talk about the women's looks. It's crazy.
Okay.
The women, Jasmine, that show is basically the host ask the women questions, they pop the balloon. They ask the men questions, they pop the balloon. Then they be like, okay, why did you pop your balloon? Now, is this the chick that you would go for? Then they explain. I'm gonna explain to, oh, he said it nicer than me. Because I was like, nah, you a 3-time baby mama. Go home. Because I would have said that. Women are ruthless.
Okay.
I mean, can I say something real quick?
Can I get some clarity? Okay.
Hold on,
Well, I
y'all.
gotta get this out real quick.
Hold on,
Service.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cam, go ahead, Cam. Because she's been waiting and she said she wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Oh, damn, everybody's service bag. Everybody's service bag. Jasmine was delaying too.
Oh, go ahead, Jazz.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Delay, but
Okay.
yeah.
So the show is set up, all of these women, right? They're lined up to decide if they want the guy that's coming out to be chosen by these women, right? They all have the balloons. They're the ones that's in control. They're out there judging him. Before he even opened his mouth, they popping balloons. I don't know if they were doing it in this episode, but that's the concept of the show, right? So I'm just a little confused on why we dragging the women on their appearance when their appearance is not up for debate, when they're the ones doing the choosing. In that moment.
Well, they got to choose each other. It's just, they got to choose each other.
Right, but if it was the other way around, I'm just saying, like, I get what y'all are saying. I guess what y'all are saying is they're not qualified to talk shit because they got baby daddies. That's basically what y'all saying.
They don't. That's not.
All right, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Honestly, I just don't think. I think that there are certain things in life that just lowers you down a tier.
Kids, baby daddies.
No. And I think that having multiple kids by multiple different fathers, and none of them are involved in your life and the child's life. Because the girl said that ain't none of them participating in the kid's life. I just think that lowers you down a tier.
I get that. I don't disagree with that. But what I'm saying, I don't know. I just see the show differently, and it's like He was there to get judged by these women.
They're both picking each other, Jazz. So it's not just the women picking him; it's him picking them too. Because at the end, well, not the end, not
But
for this.
they all pop their balloons. He done chosen. It's over.
No. They gonna go through it. They gonna drag it out. It's for content. Would you have picked her?
The host goes up to and says, "Hey, why did you pop your balloon? Do you have any response to her?" And so the host is the one that actually,
and she like,
incentivize them to continue to have it. Because what could happen also is that they could say, "Oh, I want my balloon back," after having a conversation with the person.
Mm-hmm.
So they can ask for another balloon and say, "Hey, listen, after I talk to him, I actually want the balloon back," or whatever. So it's a little bit more interactive than just popping a balloon and it being over.
Okay, I thought it was different concept. I thought it was like the late or whoever is all lined up, they're doing the choosing. It doesn't matter, how the woman, because there are certain women that come out who may like a guy, but they pop the balloon on her. It doesn't matter if she liked him or not. She's disqualified if they pop that balloon. So that's what I'm saying. Like whether he liked them or not, because y'all are saying they both choosing each other, not if the other girl pops the balloon or if they ask the other man, like, "Hey, would you date her?" And she's like, "I would date him." He could say no. So that's why I don't understand like the concept that y'all are trying to explain. It's like, well, they shouldn't be able to talk anything anyway. Before he walked out, he didn't know what these women had going on in their lives, and it was up to them to choose him regardless if he wanted them or not. Because if they all popped the balloon, he gotta go. If one popped the balloon but he liked them, don't matter. She popped the balloon. So that's why I'm like, what's the point of even dragging him when he put himself in the position to be judged that way? Now, he gets an opportunity to say how he feels, but it still don't matter. He ain't getting chose.
Yeah,
I mean,
and vice versa. That's all I was saying.
Hold on. I want to let Cam in here because she was passionate. I mean, she was.
My bad. They're doing construction at my job, y'all, so that's the noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but Jazz, to your point, like you had said that, he's like going out of his way to embarrass these women, and I feel like that's not true because it's like they don't see having children the way that they had children as an embarrassment. So why do women feel like or take offense to it when men say that they would rather not date a woman that is a single mother or that has their background? It shouldn't be taken as offense when they don't even feel like it's something that is shameful or offensive.
Yeah. I mean, no, go ahead.
No, I mean, I understand that they don't feel that how they behaved is shameful, but at the same time, him doubling down on it and basically saying like, "Oh, so you didn't learn the first time and you didn't make the mistakes." I'm sure. I mean, I just don't understand what it's like. What's it to you after that? Once she already told you, "Yeah, I got 3 baby daddies. Yeah, I got 3 different kids." It could have been like, "Yeah, it's a hard no for me." But he wanted to challenge her in that moment. And I'm just like, okay, if you feel like you're being a martyr right now, you feel like this is helping her in any way, because I think that's how y'all see it. Okay. But for me, I just think it's a waste of time. After she already told you she got 3 baby daddies, why are you like, "Oh, you didn't learn the first time"? That now you trying to, now you are being shameful. You're trying to embarrass her and blow up her life choices because you're viewing her from a judgmental standpoint.